Hey everyone, Shebim here, and welcome back to our next episode of the Milton Keynes Dons Road to Glory. Right in our final season, we've got three massive games today. We have got last year's Premiership champions Liverpool, we have got Fulham, but first of all, we have got a home game against Spurs, who also finished in the top four last season. So two very important games we need to win, and we need to show exactly the form we're going to take into the season. So without further ado, Spurs await. I'm going to go for Team B for this one. They are a little bit fitter at the two teams at the moment. So we've got Lunin in goal, Leon Bailey, Koulibaly, Skriniar, Sewell, and Pulisic along the back with Goretzka and Arthur playing through the middle, and Asensio, Mbappe, and Malcolm up front. Let's go. Boom! Christian Pulisic slams it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 here against Spurs early on in the game. We've dominated the early parts. Hit the crossbar from a corner a few moments ago, but Pulisic, pretty well worked goal actually. Goretzka on the edge of the box just plays it right into his line, and Pulisic slams it into the bottom of the net. Right, we started things off last episode with winning the Charity Shield and the European Super Cup, and this season I'm hoping to win everything. We've definitely got a strong enough squad to do so. If we don't win everything, it'd be quite embarrassing, to be honest. And there we go, Pulisic's first goal for the club. Oh, that is a cracking second goal. Mbappe with the bicycle kick. The overhead kick right in the goal. Boom. I'll take that all day long. This is a cracking start to this game. I mean, I knew we'd do well against Spurs. I think we've got a really strong team this year, but I didn't think we'd do this well this early on. 2-0 up after 13 minutes is crazy, really. So it looks like their heads dropped. That was a foul, but they played advantage, and great advantage played as well. There was a cross, and Mbappe all on his own with the overhead kick right into the back of the net. And that's his third goal of the season. Yeah, I think he's definitely going to be up there this year, isn't he, for the highest goal scorers. Boom, there we go. 2-0 after 13 minutes. Wow, this has been pretty easy tonight. Pretty damn easy. It's 3-0 already. We are sending a message to all of the other clubs in Europe. We are here this year and we are strong. This cross in by Malcolm, and the strong header by Marco Asensio right into the top corner. Beautiful. Absolutely cracker. That's Asensio's second goal for the club as well. And we're actually getting goals from crosses, which is not normal for us. 3-0, 21 minutes gone. Boom, there we go, 4-0. Spurs have been pretty strong since half-time. They've not looked like they're going to come forward and score any goals, to be honest, but they have looked a lot stronger in defence, and they've held us back until now. De Graaf gets the fourth, fresh off the bench, assisted by João Felix, also fresh off the bench. Both guys been on the pitch now for only a couple of minutes, and link up fantastically to make it 4-0. I feel bad not playing De Graaf more, to be honest. I mean, he's been here since the very first season. Now he's a bench player, but he's 88 rated now. Yeah, he's 88 rated. I'll have to have a look at that, I think. See if we can squeeze him in a bit more. He's just one of our homegrown, isn't he? But I've waved 4-0. Let's make that 5-0. Mbappe had the shot from the cutting from the left-hand side, fantastically hitting the angle. Keeper went down to try and save it, leaving Pulisic an open goal on the rebound. Pretty simple for Pulisic to get his second goal of the evening. The American. Excellent for him. And boom, there we go. There we freaking go. Right, Pulisic scores the goal. We lead 5-0 here at home to Spurs. This is really sending a message to the other teams in the Premiership now. Damn. Well, I was hoping to keep a solid clean sheet in this game as well, but it looks like the game has other ideas altogether. Harry Kane gets the goal, makes it 5-1. Not quite sure why they're celebrating so much, to be honest with you. It's still 5-1 for God's sake, but it's a well-worked goal. Poor defending, really. Which is strange to think that we've got 3 defenders in this team that are over 90 rated. And yeah, we ended up with that defending. That's a bit strange. It's a bit strange, to be honest. But either way, it's only 1. We still have 4 goals leverage over Spurs, which should not be a problem. It's also good to build up our goal difference this early in the season where you don't know how close the league is going to become, do you? Again, there's the full-time whistle. 5-1 victory here at home to Spurs. That's massive, that is. I think that's one of my biggest wins, I think, on World Class. I'm sure it is. And it's always the way in this game. If you get an early goal, especially 2 early goals, the game does start to become quite easy. And, of course, we got 3 early goals. We're 3-0 up after 20 minutes, and we just saw it out in the end. Anyway, Liverpool next. And here we go then for the away game against Liverpool. We're going to go for Team A in this one. So Lunin in goal, Lamar, Jimenez, Varane, Militao, Bernardo Silva, Milinkovic, Savic, Barella, Martial, Jesus, and Ousmane Dembele. Let's go. Well, there we go. Liverpool do have the opening goal of the night, and to be fair, they deserve it. They've dominated the entire game so far, and probably should have scored several already, to be honest with you. But managed to hold them off until now. It's a good finish. We're going to have to pull our finger out a bit, I think, aren't we? Because we need to be doing better than this, don't we, really? It's Unal with a goal. 20 minutes remain. 1-0 down. Oh, what a poor game that is. What a really, really poor game that is. I mean, in fairness, Liverpool deserved the win. They really did. So we need to step ourselves up if we want to win the league this season, because obviously Liverpool is still that little step ahead of us, but it's just the one game, I suppose. We'll have to keep fighting forward and see what happens. And hopefully, we can come back all guns blazing against Fulham, which is next. Right, so we've just had our Champions League group stage draw. Let's see how... oh, okay, yeah. We've got CSKA Moscow. We've got Spurs in the Carabao Cup. That's a difficult game. So CSKA Moscow, Lyon, and Porto. It's a very mid-range group. It's not the most difficult group, but it's also not the easiest as well. And look what's happened to this month now. This is going to be very, very difficult, isn't it? Our next episode's going to be away at Man United, then against CSKA Moscow, then home against Man City. That's big. But let's worry about that next time. First of all, we need to worry about facing off against Fulham. Hopefully, we can get back into our strong form in this game. So I think we're going to go for Team A on this one. So, Lamar's up to 90 now. Lunin, Lamar, Jimenez, Varane, Militao, Silva, Milinkovic, Savic, Barella, Martial, Jesus, and Dembele. I'm just thinking about our next game as well against Man United, of course. Anyway, let's get into this one. Boom, a 1-0. That's what we need. It's taken a bit of a time to break Fulham down, but finally that was our chance. Managed to get right in behind him and then just slam that ball in the back. I think it was Lamar I just said there. Look at that, he's all on his own and just hits it on the volley. It's pretty easy, really. But it has taken us a while to get to this point. No, it's the Dembele, not Lamar. What a cracking goal that is, though. And that starts us off strongly. Now we just need to hold it / score more. Boom, 2-0. It's about time. There we go. Is that Jesus through the centre? It is Gabriel Jesus through the centre, smashing the ball into the back of the net. And we needed a strong win here to make up for the 1-0 loss against Liverpool. And this will still put us at 3 wins in 4 games, which is still very impressive. It's a good first touch there by Gabriel Jesus. Freed himself a little bit of space and then just slams it into the corner. Nice. There we go, 2-0. Boom, 3-0. Keep these goals coming. I'm liking that. That's what we need. The goals keep coming. And it's just going to make our goal difference a lot stronger. Is that a second for Dembele, I think, isn't it? Yep, a second for Ousmane Dembele. Nice. Well, this game should be a win for us now, then, I would imagine. But let's see if we can get a few more goals. Boom. Is that Dembele's hat-trick? I think it is, you know. Ousmane Dembele slams in his hat-trick, and like I said in this game before, as soon as you score goals, it just becomes so much easier. You just got to score the goals, I think. And boom, first touch again, just drags it behind him and puts it into the back of the net. There we go. 4-0 here against Fulham. Hat-trick for Dembele. There we go, 4-0 victory. Strong and smooth hat-trick for Ousmane Dembele across, of course, as well. So I'm happy with that. It means we have scored a lot of goals in this video. Of course, we had the loss against Liverpool in the middle, but you know what? It's not the end of the world. We've come back strong from it, and Liverpool, as you can see, have drawn 2-2 against Spurs anyway. So Spurs are struggling here. And Man United lost 3-1 to Everton. And Watford drew 0-0 with Man City. Hang on, this is going pretty well for us, you know. A lot of the teams we're fighting against at the top are struggling, aren't they? So let's have a look at the standings. So as you can see, we're currently second. The Chelsea are with us. Chelsea with 3 wins out of 3 so far. They've got a game in hand. Wolves up top with 3 wins and 1 draw. But apart from that, where are the other teams? Man City have got 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses from their first 4. Arsenal with a win, loss and draw from their first 3. Liverpool, a win, a loss and 2 draw. A win, a draw and 2 losses. Man United with 2 losses, 2 draws, no wins. Same with Spurs as well. Tell you what, our next 2 league matches are Man United and Man City. So at this point, we might have a very good chance of getting some good results next video. And of course, our first match in the Champions League. So there we go. Right then, I'm going to whiz forward. I will come back to you tomorrow. And we'll play Manchester United, CSKA Moscow, and Manchester City. A very important episode, that one. 2 more very strong teams. I'll tell you what, we'll squeeze the Spurs game in there as well, just to get it out of the way. So we'll do 4 matches next video. So 4 very important matches. So we've already hammered Spurs once this season. We'll have to do it again in the Carabao Cup. Hopefully they won't play a strong team. Man United and Man City, terrible start, but 2 teams we need to beat if we want to do well in this competition. And of course, CSKA Moscow squeeze in the middle, our first ever Champions League game. Right, of course, if you enjoyed this one, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Sheba Gamer, thank you much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.